Next, I will show you some features in the options menu which may be useful. So first, if we go to the settings tab, we can change the behavior of a left mouse click on the column, for example from sort to select. The select option is similar to what was featured in KSM 500. It is also possible in the display section to hide empty editor tabs, as sometimes some tabs don't apply to different module types. This tab also lets you change if you want to see the range or gain and offset or both. Here you can also select or deselect the local context only option. This can make your life much easier when setting up multiple modules or multiple modules from the same family. Another useful option is in the General tab, which is Auto Switch to Settings. Note that you also need to click the Save button whenever you make any changes and want those stored. You can also use the Import feature if you want to bring in settings from a previous session. Note that you also need to restart DAS Studio in order for your new settings to take effect. Note, now you can see all the settings of your entire setup because we unticked the local context setting. Here we can see that the tabs are only now limited to settings and documentation because we are now hiding the unused tabs. It's also worth noting under the documentation tab, you can add comments and descriptions to each of your channels, and you can also easily load the datasheet by just clicking on the module and clicking the instrumentation datasheet button. Here we can see the gain and the offset are linked to the range as we defined earlier in the setting. Now when we click the column, everything is selected below it because we chose that behavior. You can then, for example, change all the names of your channels in one go. They will automatically increment. If we select the main chassis, you'll see that all of the different families of modules are grouped together. This means it's possible to group select all the parameters in a family of modules, for example the ADC 109s, and rename them all, for example, or change some of their settings, for example range. We don't recommend you use local context with more than 3 chassis, as this can lead to some slowdown. You can also mass rename parameters in packages. Just select and press Ctrl A and then rename as you would with other values. Note, you can also add tag parameters into your payload by clicking into the tag parameter tab and enabling them there.